I think only men should be homeless. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think women should
Thank
be
you.
allowed to be homeless.
This was the conversation was going to.
Because I honestly think that men need to toughen up, and I think if
Yeah.
men were forced to be homeless, they would learn how to be better men.
Yeah.
Because that's what made men manly in the past, was having to build houses and stuff. So if we just made men be homeless for like a year, I think it would fix a lot of problems.
That would be
with society.
so good, especially because we don't force men to do military anymore like they used
Yeah.
to. They make them homeless for a year. Let's see how they fucking.
Yeah, make them just figure it out, but make them homeless in a country where they don't know the language, and then
Oh,
that
yeah.
way they really have to go through something, and then maybe they can like
Be appreciative.
and just stop being pussies.
I just think it's funny of the world that it is okay and socially accepted to put down men, to insult men, and to just say whatever bad you want to say about men, unless they're part of the alphabet community. But if they're not, men, it is fine to insult men, to degrade men, to say a whole lot of crap about men. It is just very telling and sad, right? And this is the thing where I know it, right? No one cares. It is how the world works, right? But it's just seeing this, and there's no backlash, no nothing, right? And it is what it is. But it just shows me that it will always be okay to insult and bag on men. I mean, it is always okay to, if you were the oppressor, to become the villain, right? To become the abuser. I just think it's weird, right? It's just, I don't know, seeing things like this, and then if you are critical or just hold other people accountable, right? Let's say if you hold women accountable, that's when you are labeled as hate speech or labeled whatever, right? Where you get striked or social media is against you, you get your account flagged or stuff like that. But when it's reverse, when you say crap about men, it's okay. And I know it, the world it's double standards. It is what it is, right? But it's just funny to see things like this. It's a eye opener, and it's a refresher of how the world views men.
Like, I won't settle, I'll just be single. My mom's single, my mom's been single, my mom raised me single, so I'll just stay single.
By the way, that's a very genetic trait. It's true. There's a book called. There's a book called. No, it is. How picky you are. There's a book by Barry Schwartz, one of my mentors, is The Paradox of Choice. People get fucked up when they think they have too much choice, but nobody has as much choice as you think. But it's genetic. Some people that he calls them maximizers or satisficers. Maximizers are always looking for better, and they're not going to settle till they find the best. Satisficers realize time is short, and so it's like you got to marry something, especially for giving birth to babies. Like for men and women, you got to pop them out because nature don't give a shit about.
I gotta say, a lot of women, especially a lot of single mothers, are really bad examples. They are bad role models because they perpetuate this cycle, right, of singlehood, of being single mothers. A lot of women is just, they don't understand the true toxicity they are creating, the generational destruction, right? Generational destruction of families. This is the thing where one of the things you think generational wealth cannot be created. It's rare. That's not the norm. Generational wealth or prosperity of generations can be created through single motherhoods continuously, right? And this is the thing where a lot of women they've been groomed, or they grown up thinking, okay, it's fine. It's fine me being a single mom, me picking terrible men, having kids with these terrible men, and then being fine with, raising kids by myself. And it's like, it brings a mentality where you don't need to work on relationships. You don't really need to pick good men. You don't really need to educate your children about the power, the beauty of a family, of marriage. You know, it's just, this is a cycle of toxicity that a lot of women seem to not understand, because a lot of times they support single motherhood, which you shouldn't. I mean, you could give them credit for making a bad situation the best they can, but there's shouldn't be support, shouldn't be, you know, cheering or anything, because that's a terrible thing. It's a representation of failure, in my opinion. So it's just a disgusting cycle. And a lot of women think like this, right? It's fine. I could be single. I could be a single mom. My mom did it for me. My grandma did it for me, you know, and so on and so on. It's just a mindset of creating more broken families generationally. It's unbelievable.
Right now, give it up for Moses, please. Moses, please. Hey. Even when I fall your hand, you still hold my hand. Hey. Lover of my soul. You know every night. I see the mountains, see the mountains. Hey! Jesus is here. Jesus is here. Aha. Hashem. Somebody sing unto the Lord.
Insanity. Absolute insanity. It's like the amount of disrespect is unbelievable. Seriously, to be on your wedding, to get down on your knees, like she like flew to her knees, and then hugged a man, a stranger, at his below his waist, is insanity, with your husband right next to you. It's like, it is fine that you love an artist, right? But it's like, loving an artist and being in love is so different. And I would guess that was her wedding with that singer. The insanity is like, this is why, right? A lot of women say that they're fine, that they would rather be baby moms, right, mothers, than wives, because they don't know how to act or handle or be in a committed relationship with someone else because of, I don't guess, freedom or whatever, right? Whatever reason. But this kind of disrespect shows that she has very little respect for her man. And you know what? To be honest, this is nothing new. I very much assume this is nothing new, because to be this level of disrespectful towards her man, she must have been there like that before. So he allowed it, so, you know, it is what it is. But this is already a red flag, a recipe for disaster, right? I can't find anybody that says this is fine, this is a good thing, it's okay, it's nothing big. Because it's like, imagine if it was reversed and a man was all up on a singer or whatever, an entertainer at his own wedding, while his wife stand there right there. Women would be outraged, right? If he was all up on her, hugging her, just like going crazy for her, women would go crazy at his wedding, right? Women will go crazy. So this is insanity.